Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning. Let's get this day started. I'm in the kitchen. Let me get my apron and we'll get this day started. Okay, I'm going to move you around a little bit and get you started in the kitchen. I know my kitchen's a mess. This is reality. And so we're going to get started in the kitchen and get things cleaned up. So let's get started in my kitchen. First things first, my dog is letting me know by throwing a particular toy that he is hungry. It's morning time, so he is hungry for breakfast. So let's get him fed. Don't forget to feed the dog, is what it says. Okay, so let's get you down in here and let me show you how I feed my dog and what I feed him. We'll start off with the dog food. This is Hill's Diet. It's a prescription diet for my dog. He's on a special diet. Very expensive dog food. Never thought I would be spending this much on my dog, but I am. It's called Biome. It's for his stomach. He has a very sensitive stomach that he developed in his older years. And I give him half a can 3 times a day. So it's a can and a half every day of this dog food. So we'll start off, and you can hear him. He's ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? So we'll start off by feeding him breakfast this morning, and then getting him outside in the yard for a little bit. Oh, no. I have a lid over here to go on top of it, which I'm going to take off of camera because it has the address of my vet clinic on it, which will end up doxing me and letting you guys know where I live. So no, not going to do that. All right, I'm going to put the remainder of his food in the refrigerator because I do that as I go, and then I'm going to feed him. All right, come on, Spice. Come on. Sit. 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 Good boy. There you go. Enjoy your breakfast. Now for my breakfast, I'm going to bring you right here and show you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is this. I have, if you saw my short yesterday, I think I put it up. I made 2 loaves of bread. Well, one of the loaves of bread that I made was a cinnamon raisin bread. And basically what I did was, you can see the raisins in there. Basically what I did was I took my recipe for a basic kind of honey sweet bread, and added to it a layer of cinnamon and raisin. When I make my bread, I flatten it out into a rectangle, the dough, and one day I'll make a loaf for you. I'm just learning how to use this camera. And so I flatten it out into a rectangle on my counter here, and then I roll it up and tuck the edges in. And so before I did that, I just added a layer of raisins and a cinnamon and then raisins. And so I made my own cinnamon raisin bread It didn't turn out the way I had expected it to do that, but it was my first try. And so I'm gonna toast that, clean off my counter. And then while that's toasting, I'm gonna take my dog out and let him play out in the yard. While I'm out here, I'll film the heat indicator that is on my thermometer that I display every once in a while on my channel. It sits right here on my deck. And if you look, you can see my garden out here. I have a small garden. It's 16 feet by 4 feet. And mostly this spring, I grew tomatoes and peppers in my garden. I do have some herbs out there. And my dog has discovered a cat. And I do have herbs in the garden. But slowly I am removing the plants. And you can see over, I am placing them out in the yard. This is the request of my yard man who comes out, and what he does is he will run over it with a lawnmower and spread it out so it will biodegrade into the yard and become fertilizer for the yard. And so that's what I do. And so this is my garden. And so at this time of year in Texas, the heat is so bad, you can see that the plants are they're burning up. I water them, but it's just the heat of the day. When it reaches 110, 115 degrees in the middle of the day, it's just too hot. It's too hot for plants. Well, the toast is done, and so I'm going to grab my plate from up here where I stack all my dishes and take my toast out of the toaster and enjoy my cinnamon raisin homemade bread for breakfast. Okay, we're back from our breakfast, and so I'm going to be moving around my kitchen and doing my work today. I'm going to start off with a little coffee. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in my cup, just a little bit, half a teaspoon there. My coffee, because I'm still on coffee this morning. I drink 2 pots a day. And then I am going to head over behind you a little bit and get my creamer. There we go. And my coffee's ready. Yep, I just had it right there. Get my creamer back in the refrigerator. Okay, for today's menu though, I have several choices in my kitchen. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and put my dishes in the dishwasher. And get this done. This was the water container that I leave right at my computer when I'm doing editing and stuff like that. And it helps me to keep hydrated during the day. During this heat in Texas, it can get pretty bad. And I'm just going to load up my dishwasher while I'm talking to you guys. Get everything rinsed off. I'm going to leave soaking. It needs a little soak to it. day started. Now, I was talking to you about my plans for my meals today. There are several options. I do have some chicken salad and tuna salad made because I like to keep those inside inside my refrigerator all times when I need a snack or something like that, and I don't want to reach for the sweets. I look for something that's quite power and protein, and chicken salad and tuna salad is that way. And so this is my grill. This is my griddle that came with my stove, and most gas stoves have a griddle that will fit on top of their stove, which is awesome because I no longer have to have my iron griddle that I have. I no longer have to pull that out. I can use this. And I have a location set in my kitchen for that when I'm not using it. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a little spot cleaning here. Show you kind of how my day goes. So I've got all of this wiped down. I do this several times a day just to keep it clean. Wait, I forgot. Rinse this off. And then I keep this cleaner. I don't sell it, but this is Amway cleaner, and I keep it on my counter at all times. And just it's easy to kind of just spray on everything and keep it sanitized. While I'm here talking to you, I wanted to let you know that I watch a lot of YouTubers myself, and very fascinating to see some of the work that these YouTubers are doing, kind of doing their thing, and I'm really fascinated by it. And to give you an example, one of my one of the people that I watch, well, I'm going to give you several examples, but one of them is Jay Morrell. I don't know if you know who she is, but she is quite awesome, and she does a lot of big batch cooking for her large family, and I'm extremely impressed with her. And with what the new project that she is working on, and so I wanted to give a shout out about Jay Morrell, because I'm really impressed with her new project that she is working on right now, and the difference that she is working on making with her family, the changes, and the work that she puts into her homestead is just amazing. Another YouTuber that I watch is Longhorn Lester, and I'm a survivor. There's several of them from that channel. It's Longhorn Lester, I'm a survivor, and there's a couple of other ones. But that group does a fantastic job on some rescue animals that they provide for. and quite interesting work that they do, which is different than what I do. And so I'm thoroughly impressed with them as well. And then I also watch Cross Timber Bison. The work that he's doing with the bison is just incredible, and I'm really fascinated by him. And another YouTuber that I watch is Arms Family Homestead. I love watching Arms Family Homestead. And if you didn't know this, and Do Your Best, which is Arms Family Homestead's the wife. And if you didn't know this, Cross Timber Bison and Arms Family Homestead are related. And who else do I watch? Oh, Mama Baird. I watch Mama Baird as well. She does an awesome job on doing pantry stock up and utilizing food pantries, which is incredible. I also watch Acre Homestead with Becky. Becky's done a fantastic job on her move and finding out that in the process that she was pregnant, and all that she did with the move from her old homestead to her new homestead, upgrading everything into the house, and on top of it being pregnant and giving birth. And Becky, I want you to know that I am thoroughly impressed with what you've done over there. Her above ground garden and her, what do they call those things? The stock. They're planters that are tall like this. And she has those out on her porch. And you can see them through her kitchen onto the porch, over her dining room and onto the porch when she's doing her videos. And they are just absolutely gorgeous, Becky. And I'm so glad that you did what you did with those, because they add so much to your videos. And not only that, I can only imagine what it's like to go outside on that deck, patio area, just to have dinner or something like that with your husband and your baby. These are opportunities to make memories with your family, and I'm so impressed with what you and your husband have done with that place. You keep up the good work and keep working on that garden. It's going to produce. It will produce. But I'm so impressed with it. And so while I'm here chatting with you this morning, I have successfully cleaned up my kitchen, wiped down things. I've let this soak for a minute, so it should be okay for me to go ahead and put in the dishwasher now. After I get a little scrub. I just needed to soak for just a minute. Because one of the things that I have learned over the years is people need to work smarter, not harder. And so one of the techniques that I use is if food is stuck on a container, just go right on ahead and let it soak for a minute or two in some warm water, and it'll be fine. And see, as I go, I wipe things down that I see that need to be wiped down in my house. And in this process, this morning, I have successfully gotten my kitchen cleaned up. Take a moment to wipe all this down. It really needs it. And this is just a reality of seeing the reality of it. And you are my motivators to get this wiped down. So, yes, it was a comment on one of my posts from someone that told me that I needed to wipe something down. And so, I'm glad that they commented and told me that they saw something I didn't see. So I want everyone to know that, yeah, I do come along and wipe things down. It's just sometimes things get looking bad. And that happens from day to day. It's not like sitting there for weeks. It's from day to day. And this is a sanitizer, by the way. And so I am sanitizing everything as I go because I don't want to get sick. So I want you to see, I want my viewers to see that I am sanitizing as I go, cleaning things up. It may not look perfect, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I love you guys motivating me. All right. Then wipe it all down with the sanitizer. Make sure everything is cleaned up. Okay. All of this is done. Put all of this stuff back. I'm just going to go ahead and take these while I'm here, wipe them down. Now I do this periodically. So you guys are going to see me wipe things down. Looks good and clean now. That over there, this back, and this back. And we are all clean and wiped down. And now I'm going to go and sit down and have me that cup of coffee while I think about what I'm going to cook today. I had some choices. I have like I said, I have the tuna salad and the chicken salad in the refrigerator. But I also have, thawing out in the refrigerator, a nice slab of salmon that I'm going to bake in the oven. And I have some ham as well. And so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do today. So stick with me today and we'll find out. All right, I'm back. I had for lunch chicken salad that I had in my refrigerator. And yeah, my hair's a mess right now. It's a total mess. But I had chicken salad for lunch. And now we're going to get ready and cook some dinner. Follow me. All right, here we are back in my kitchen. My dog just went outside for, so he can go to the restroom. And he now wants a treat. So we are going to give him a treat. And these are steamed carrots. We love steamed carrots. And that's one of the things that he can have on his special diet is some steamed carrots. So there you go. And there's your steamed carrots. Oh, the last of these. We'll be making some more later on. And what I'm going to do for my dinner tonight is I have this Atlantic salmon portions. That's what this is. It's Atlantic salmon portions. And these come from the food bank where I work and where I go. And nobody wanted this. So I brought it home. And so we're going to cook up this salmon. And it says to put it in the oven for 400 degrees for 18 to 22 minutes. And it's just straight up salmon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, open it up. Well, I thought I was. And I felt. Get this open. And all of this plastic off of it. And it has some juice in it, some salmon juice. I'm going to take that and kind of pour that off. And it looks like there's 2 portions in there. So we're going to take the 2 portions and we're going to bake them up. But here's what I'm going to do. I am going to wash my hands and touch that salmon before I move on. I'm going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees, like I said. I wash my hands a lot when I'm in the kitchen. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So bake, that's 350. 400, hit start. I'm going to move this over to the counter here so that my stove is completely clear. I'll put this back where it belongs. I want to wipe that top off. So let me get a little paper towel. Get it wet. This is a flour container, flour canister, and I made all that bread using the flour that was in here. So I took it to my storage and refilled it up after I used all the flour out of it. So it's set up for the next time I want to make something using flour. So it's completely full. There we go. And that's done. I'm going to take this salmon package. I know I'm going to cook it at 400 degrees for, how long did it say? 18 to 20 minutes. So I know that that's what I'm going to do. So the salmon package is in the trash. And I touched it, so I'm going to wash my hands again. Yep. Now, this salmon is just straight up salmon. It doesn't have anything in it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to definitely add some salt and pepper to it. So this is my salt container. Add a little salt on there. Cracked pepper, go. There it is. A little cracked pepper on top of it. Then I keep Walmart brand orange marmalade in my pantry at all times for this specific reason. I love orange marmalade on top of my salmon. It gives it kind of a sweet flavor to it. And so I'm going to take a spoon, just a regular teaspoon, and on top of each one of these portions, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of the marmalade. And then close the lid because I don't want to accidentally put my spoon back in there after I've touched it with this salmon. I am going to spread that marmalade right over the top of the salmon. And there, it's set to go in the oven when the oven is ready. Now, because this is salmon, I am going to take both of these utensils and go straight into the dishwasher with it. Wash my hands again. Then, remember that bottle of cleaner that I keep all the time on my counter? Because the salmon touched that sink, I'm just going to leave that there. And when the oven gets heated up, we'll be back. Alexa, stop. Okay. It looks like that our salmon is ready. Alexa has let me know that it is, so let's get this out of the oven. Oh, and by the way, oh, this looks good. Nice and baked perfectly. I did get some eggplant that I had in the refrigerator out. Put a little salt and pepper and oil, olive oil on it. It's stirred it up, and I'm roasting eggplant right now. But I don't think the eggplant is quite done. So we're gonna pop the eggplant back into the oven and let it roast a little bit longer. And then we'll come back and plate everything up. And you know, while the eggplant is continuing to cook, I am going to take some of the grape tomatoes out of my garden that I picked a few days ago and slice them up. Let me get my trusty little, yeah, this knife will work. And I do believe, and then a cucumber, and I am going to make myself a nice little salad out of this. Cucumber tomato salad. So let's get a bowl. Right here. That'll work. I just washed that bowl. And I'm going to take these grape tomatoes. I'm going to bring you down over here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're back. And we're going to slice up these grape tomatoes out of my garden. This assembly line is not working for me right now, so let me rearrange this stuff. There we go. This is much better. I'll slice these in half. This one has a little spot on it. I'm going to cut it open. I'm going to see what it looks like on the inside. It looks fine, but that little spot I'm just going to leave off. And then I am going to cut the ends off of these. Set those off to the side right there. For some reason my my little cutting board is crinkling up, so it looks like I might end up having to buy a new one, which is fine. Yes, I wear things out. I don't throw things away until they are worn out completely, like I'm having trouble with it like this. All right, then I'm going to take and use this peeler, and I'm going to peel right off all of this, because quite frankly I don't like cucumber peeling, and it's my kitchen, so I am going to peel this off. Those edges. I'm going to take all of this, put it in my compost bucket right behind the camera, and I'll be back to slice this up. Yeah, this is gonna have to go into the trash. Oh Lord. Yep, this one is gonna have to go into the trash. I'm gonna dice these up, slice them up. There we go. And this is gonna go into the bowl with the tomatoes. And this is gonna make a nice side salad for, you know what? I said I was gonna put that in the trash, honey. Guess what? That's what I'm gonna do. And look, see? Watch as I go. I'm like that. I watch as I go. Especially the items that I do not put in the dishwasher. And this is gonna go right on into the trash can right back here. And then I am going to put my dressing right on in there for you. This is my ranch dressing that I make from, homemade ranch dressing mix. This is it. And I love making my own ranch dressing. That should be enough. See? It's just a simple salad like this with just a few vegetables. And you have a nice little side dish. Then take the rest of this ranch dressing and put it in the refrigerator. Come up to my cabinet, which I showed you the other day. Get my plate out. I'm going to check this eggplant again. See how it's doing. Oh, it's toasted up nicely. Right? Okay. Now I'm going to turn this off. Here is the beautiful salmon, roasted eggplant, and cucumber tomato salad plated up. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try it. Perfect salmon. Perfect. It is so good. This fresh cucumber salad with homemade ranch dressing. Tomatoes, fresh out of the garden. Eggplant, right out of the garden. Roasted in the oven. With just a little salt and pepper on it. You cannot beat this. It is so good. Well, here it is, 4 o'clock in the evening. I just finished cooking up my salmon and my roasted eggplant. I'm sitting at my computer desk right now. And yeah, I am getting ready to edit this video. I want to thank everybody for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed what I cooked up for today. This meal is probably going to last me 2 meals. So I will have dinner tonight and maybe dinner tomorrow. For lunch tomorrow, I will probably have tuna salad because I have tuna salad. I had chicken salad for lunch today. But when I get up in the morning, we'll see what the day brings. And we'll see if I'm going to cook something up for breakfast. Thank you for being here. And thank you for supporting me. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. It helps. It does. I am working on 500 subscribers. And so if you have not subscribed to me, please do. It helps. I want to thank you, and y'all have a blessed day.